video of Share Love Fund, and we are doing our RPYT prenatal yoga teacher training, and this is week 17, and we our pose of the week is sorry, let me look at my cheat sheet. Twisted wide-legged straddle, but twists are not safe during pregnancy, so instead of twisted wide-legged straddle, I recommend just coming forward, wide-legged straddle, just coming forward. And we're going to explore that and other poses as if you were in a car. So this counts for the chair yoga hours for Yoga Alliance, part of our elective. And what do? When you're pregnant and you have a long car ride, and your feet feel swollen and you want to do some movement, what are you gonna do? Well, here I will show you some chair yoga poses. So you can inhale to the extent you have space, arms up, exhale, forward fold. If you're pregnant, you may want to widen your legs, and even in a car, you can lean forward. If you have space, definitely keep your seatbelt on, and not while you're driving as the passenger. You can lean forward and just shake your head yes, shake your head no. Just get a release. Maybe bring your hands to the side. And we'll take a few breaths here in a seated forward fold. So our pose of the week is twisted wide-legged straddle. Twists are never okay for pregnancy. We don't want to torque. So instead of a twisted wide-legged straddle, you can just come to a wide-legged straddle with a flat back, or a wide-legged straddle forward fold. And we'll just stay here, feeling a little looser. If you're showing a bit more, you may want to come up, support with your hands. But you can still stretch that back of the neck. Now that we're a little warmed up, I'm going to take this off so we can see alignment a little bit better. And we just can either come down all the way, or if you have if you're showing a bit, maybe like this. I have a little helper. Hopefully he's not the driver. From here in the car, you can still do double pigeon. And this can be great to really open up the hips. A double pigeon, you can think about engaging your core. And it can even be a core workout while you're in the car. Rolling the shoulder back to the other side. Inhale, arms up, and leaning to one side, really opening up this side body. So here we're stretching the hips and the side body, and we'll hold this for a few breaths. Just taking the time to breathe is a way to relax your body and de-stress. So as you progress in the pregnancy, car rides may feel daunting, but if you think of a car ride as an opportunity to stretch, then it can be time well spent. Into the other side. Really engaging that side body. We'll switch legs so we get an even workout with the double pigeon. And we can loosen up the hips a little bit. Stretch the side body again. Allowing the hips to drop and open up, keeping the shoulder back. And just taking a few breaths here. Stretching takes time. And we can stretch the other side. If you feel like you might fall over, putting another hand here, but not twisting, but just for balance support. And really feeling added space in the rib cage, using your breath to add space. Here we can talk about sort of pumping up the feet, gaining circulation. And the car is a great time to do ankle rolls because you have the ground beneath you, and we can roll out our ankles for a few minutes. So rolling them out one side slowly, noticing those point of tension. While you're rolling out your ankles, you can also exercise your wrists. You can put your hands back, and you can roll out your ankles the other way. Put your hands forward. Rolling your ankles inward. If that doesn't feel like enough of an ankle roll, we can do the same kind of stretch we're doing with the double pigeon. So here we're stretching our hip, and then you can do a manual ankle roll. Maybe pull the toes a little bit. Give yourself a little self-massage, maybe pushing some pressure points. Doesn't really matter which one, you're just stimulating the foot. Because you're doing it yourself, you're avoiding any surprises with the pregnancy. You don't want, you don't want to alarm your body. But by doing some self-massage, you know what's coming. And we can do it on the other side as well. And really feeling those pressure points. You can pull your toes a little bit. Here we can do kind of like a backstroke. Really trying to open up the chest. Nice chest opener. You can breathe in, open your arms, lace your fingers overhead, and lean to one side, pushing the hip out on one side. With your feet firmly on the ground, you have a little stability. And on the other side, remembering to breathe. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward fold, letting it all hang out. In forward fold, you can interlace your hands for a deeper stretch. This stretches the wrists and the shoulders. The neck. And just allowing a total release. With the toes pointed forward, you can stretch the outer part of your legs. Coming up, slowly roll up. And the car is a great time to stretch your neck. So you can use a little pressure of your hand, relaxing the arm to really elongate the space. So you're getting a stretch from the whole side of the neck, down the shoulder. Or you can have both arms to the side. And breathe. We'll just do this slowly, rotating our head to one side and then rotating to the other side. So do it at your own pace using your breath to really feel like each strand of the neck releasing a little bit. You can pay attention to your breath in and out as if you're trying to imagine your breath as a circle with no start or end. Maybe in the car you want to put on some music and just kind of make this like a meditation, a neck meditation stretch. As your neck comes forward, you can feel how it's stretching the whole back side of you. You can put some pressure on your head, just your own body weight. I wouldn't put anything on your head. And just hold it until you feel a release, unless you feel lightheaded. Feeling your chin come to your chest. The connection between the back of your neck and your back, shoulders. To the other side at your own pace, letting the other side arm fall. Asking yourself, what are you holding on to? And what if you just let go? What would happen? If you feel like you're juggling a lot of balls in your life, what if you just let a ball drop? What would happen? How can we prioritize what balls are worth running for to catch and what balls are just a distraction in our life? Releasing, wiggling your fingers a little bit, just letting go of tension. Really thinking about elongating your neck. We hold so much tension in our neck, sometimes our jaw, maybe a little jaw self-massage. So when somebody is pregnant, there's a lot that they might feel that they can't do, but then it's important to focus on what they can do. So we can stretch our necks, and that's a part not really affected by the pregnancy, and that's a way to feel a release. You can move the head from side to side, keeping the torso square. And then again, doing a side bend, not a twist, but a side bend to really open up this rib cage. Breathing into it. Allowing the body to relax. Maybe stretching and then dropping the shoulder. And stretching. And dropping the shoulder. Seeing if we can get a little more length. You can maybe put a foot out, really try to make that angle. And using your own body weight and gravity to open up. On the other side, you can stretch. Maybe reach and release. Reach and release. Maybe pulling out the other leg to really create a line. And coming back. And using the weight of the body and gravity to open up that rib cage. While one side is stretching, the other side is contracting. So if that feels uncomfortable, you can bring it back a notch. And really just listen to your body. Can take it back and roll our wrists a little bit. You can bend your wrists back and gently kind of pedal out the wrists and see if that stretch feels good. This is when we're typing all the time. And this is a good counter pose to sort of undo some of that tension in our wrists. Rolling back the shoulders, loosening them up, kind of pedaling out the wrists. When we pedal out the wrists, you can also point the toes and put some pressure. Slip off your shoes if you're in the car. You can download this video for the ride. And here we'll stretch the backs of our foot and the back of our wrists. Doing that at the same time creates a connectiveness within our body to increase body awareness. We can also do some head nods forward and then very gently to your comfort level back. Really stretching the front side of the neck. So here we have our foot stretched, our wrist stretched, and our neck stretched. So sort of like the whole body is stretching this front side. You can give a little self-massage to your hands. If you feel some lactic acid buildup, some crunchies, you can get those out. And on the other hand, get those crunchies out. Bring your feet together in a butterfly pose. And this is a good time to also revisit that self-massage concept for your feet. And you can arch your back a little bit and round it for some cat-cows in butterfly position. Breathing. And we'll revisit the neck too. So cow and cat, dropping the neck, dropping the head, feeling the stretch in our shoulders and back. You'll feel the stretch in the point where it's tightest. So maybe you'll feel it in your hips, your growing area, maybe your back. If anything hurts, then please modify. Sharp shooting pain is never good. This is good to relax your jaw, even like your vocal cords if you're a singer. Maybe a little pressure to deepen the stretch. From here, we'll revisit that double pigeon and see if it feels any different this time. Maybe putting a little pressure on the top leg. Doing our backstroke again, loosening up the shoulders, arms up, and this time we can have our hands interlaced backwards to really stretch those wrists. Lean to one side and the other side. Putting a little more pressure on the hip. Can lean out and stretch that side body one more time. Taking a few breaths here. The car is a great time to sort of slow it down. Exhale. And the other side. Shake it out. We'll do the pigeon on the other side, double pigeon. This time we'll roll our hands back and then we'll do eagle arms. So eagle arms stretches the area between your shoulder blades and your back. If this is too intense, you can bring your arms lower. And this also builds some strength in your arms. You can lean forward and back, loosening up those hip muscles. We talked about how torquing is never okay in pregnancy, but that you can do the hula to warm up. And if you're the passenger in a car, some of these could be a great warm-up if you're traveling to a yoga class on the way. Exhale, and we'll do the double pigeon on the other side. And just notice the difference. Is one side tighter than the other? We can continue to do the hula and always breathing. Building strength in the arms. Maybe stretching the head side to side again. Nodding forward and back. Remembering to smile. We can't take life too seriously. And by creating a little heat, by engaging our arms, this is also a way to counter anxiety. Because sometimes by doing a little arm burn, we get to burn off some energy, and you know that includes negative energy as well. So sometimes after sweating a little bit or building a little heat, we can feel more relaxed. And when we feel relaxed, we are in the best position possible to deflect issues. So we'll shake it out. Do another arm stretch. Even out our legs. And If it's possible, you can even do a quad stretch on each side, or Sukhasana, or easy seat. Stretching the knees. In easy seat, this is a great opportunity to work on that hip flexibility, those cat-cows. Really stretching our spine one way, dropping our shoulders, you can roll them back. In the process, roll them forward. Forward. You can have the palms up to really exaggerate that so the shoulders are back. Head up. You can use the chair as maybe like a tool to push back. To hold on to. Stretching the whole under the chin area. Stretching again, the back of the neck, the back, the shoulders. We'll take a few breaths here. Really trying to let go of whatever we're holding on. You might want to do a little self-massage on your shoulders. Back tension is a big thing in pregnancy. And it's all connected, you know, the upper back, the lower back, the neck. So by doing a little self-massage, you can start to open up. Maybe switch your legs if you have one leg on top, just to create that evenness. Arching forward. Dropping the shoulders. Allowing the mouth to open, the lips to part, to stretch. Feeling loose, coming forward again. Do you feel it in the same place or a different place in your back? Or are you getting deeper into your stretch? Maybe use your hands to get a little deeper. Using your breath to just let go. Curling. And here we can put our legs down and we can visit that wide-legged straddle. Again, we're not going to do a twist because it's prenatal, but we can just fall forward. If you're not showing too much, you can just fall forward. This is probably better suited for an office. Not a car, it could be a little dangerous. But since this is our pose of the week, we're going to spend some time here. In a chair, you can feel maybe the hamstring stretch as well. And just release. You can take a hold of opposite elbows or even shoulders so that gravity is pulling you down. We don't want to put any weight on the belly. So if you are, let's say in an office, then maybe you'd come to the edge of the chair so that there's space for the belly. We don't want it pushing down. Toes pointed forward to really get the side leg stretch. And letting your body just open up. Engaging your feet for support and rolling up ever so slowly. Tapping your feet to get circulation. Bringing one arm across without twisting, just for the shoulder. Shake it out, the other arm across. Arm up. Without twisting, just really opening up under the armpit. And the other side. Thinking about the cat-cows again. And the round the worlds. Shaking it out. If it's comfortable to you, you can put the hands together for a deeper stretch. Shaking it out. Doing it on the other side. Bending forward, pushing one hip to one side, one hip to the other. Tapping your feet, rolling your ankles. So you really get the benefits of the stretch. If that's too intense, you can do it with one elbow, or give a tug to the other elbow. Leaning to the side again. We can stretch this rib cage with attention to how it felt in the beginning of class. And now, do we feel a little looser, a little warmed up? Do you feel the stretch higher or lower? With attention to not being forward, but just trying to rainbow it up so your back is perpendicular to the back of the chair. You can kind of hold on to the chair you're sitting on for support. Relaxing your neck, relaxing your jaw. By holding poses, we're not only increasing flexibility, but we're also building strength. It's a lot harder sometimes in life to do things slower and deliberate. But a lot of times that's how we get the results when we're focused. Give it a lean, and we'll come to the other side. Maybe holding onto the chair for support. Relaxing our neck. And just try not to rush it. Just being present in this moment. Accepting the moment for what it is. If you feel tension in your shoulder, you can do a little self-massage to remind it to relax. And then just float the arm across. Inhale, shake it out. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You can do wide-legged. Toes pointed forward, maybe scooch to the edge to make room for the baby. And although this is not ideal for the car, this is more for the office, but in the theme of our pose highlight of the week of wide-legged forward fold with a twist, but we're not doing the twist. The prenatal modification is just a wide-legged forward fold. Can hold onto our elbows or our shoulders. And just feeling the stretch in our upper back. Or the hamstrings. Or maybe you feel it in the lower back coming up very slowly. And we'll explore the neck stretch again. This time rolling the shoulder back and forward. Letting the arm drop. Releasing tension in the neck and jaw. Remembering to breathe. And coming around at your own pace in a half circle. optional to add pressure with your hand, gentle pressure. Shoulders circle back, shoulders circle forward, letting it hang long. Maybe doing a little self-massage. And really breathing, thinking, what am I holding on to? What if I just let go? Shaking it out a little bit. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, shake it out. And the car is a great time for meditation. So I'm going to sneak this and treat you to a little meditation. So you can go back in Sukhasana on the car, do a little hip stretch. And this is a meditation for anxiety because sometimes when we're pregnant, long car rides can be a little stuffy. Find a comfortable place to sit, which it will be our car. Adjust your posture accordingly and sit upright with your spine straight, neck tall, and shoulders relaxed. When you're ready, gently close your eyes or have a soft gaze. Allow yourself to settle in here and now. Be aware of your surroundings. Notice any sounds around you. They may be loud or subtle. Maybe there's a sound of a ticking clock or the humming noise of the air conditioning in your car or the noise from the streets. Maybe you can hear the birds chirping outside. Or maybe it's completely silent. Just notice whatever sounds or silence is in your environment. You can feel free to stretch a little. Now pay attention to your thoughts and notice what thoughts are popping up in your mind. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about your problems or your plans for the next day? Just become aware of the thoughts in your mind and let them go. Now bring your attention to your breathing. Take a deep breath in through your nose and feel it fill your body. Exhale completely and let the air leave your body. Keep breathing deeply and make sure it's not a forced breath. Be careful about that. Now I'm moving a little bit around during this meditation, so if that feels good to you, then you can also use that as an opportunity to stretch. When you notice your mind wandering, just focus on your breath and bring your attention back to my voice. Feel the sensation in your nose as the air touches it. Become aware of the air as it fills your lungs until they are fully inflated. Then gently release your breath and feel as your lungs become deflated. Feel the air leave your body through the nose. Now return to your normal breathing rhythm. Let your breathing assume its own natural rhythm and just observe each inhale and exhale. Remain alert and aware. If your mind wanders, bring your attention back to your breathing. In a car, you can also bring your knees into your chest and making space for the belly. Now notice the parts of your body that are in contact with the ground. Feel the support of the surface beneath you, and here we can feel the support of a chair under our sits bones. Direct focus to your toes. Wiggle all 10 toes and feel them relaxing. You can also ground your spine into the back of the car. You can put an arm back and stretch your arm this way. Feeling your toes, wiggling your toes. Make circles with your feet and let your ankles relax. So you can lean back in a car and just make circles with your feet. And the other way. And let your ankles relax. Notice your calf muscles and knees. Tighten the muscles and then let them go. Contract and let it go. Take attention to your thighs and squeeze them together and then allow them to relax. And this is also good for pelvic floor. So if it's comfortable, you could put your hand in between your legs or both, just to raise awareness, squeezing the legs together and then letting them relax. Through this, you can also shimmy your shoulders a little bit. Take your attention to your glutes and feel them pressing down into the surface beneath you. Relax them and let go of any tension around them. So you can tighten your glutes and let it relax. Tighten and let it relax. You can lean back in your chair, stretching your arm if it feels good. Focus on your pelvic area, tighten and relax it. Tighten and relax it. Tighten and relax it. Move your attention to your back. Do you feel any tension there? Tighten the muscles in your back and then release them. Feel them relax as the tension around you dissolves away. You can tighten and release. Gently take a deep breath in through your nose and feel the air in your entire body, and then exhale, completely releasing it. Take a deep breath in and fill your belly completely. You can put a hand on your belly, allowing it to expand as much as possible. And then exhale, letting it fall and completely relax. Round your shoulders and your upper back, squeezing your chest muscles, and then release and assume an upright position, allowing your chest to open. Now bring your attention to your shoulders. Squeeze them up to your ears and then release them down, letting go of any tension as you feel them relax. Stretch your arms out in front of you and make a tight fist and then release, spreading your fingers wide. So if you're in a confined situation like a car, you might feel like you have no space, but by making a fist, you're giving yourself less space, and then by relaxing the fist, you're feeling the sensation of having more space. We have some friends joining class, so some late arrivals. So by expanding and contracting, that's a way to create space. Rest your hands on your lap. Drop your chin towards your collarbone and let the back of your neck stretch and release tension. Lift your chin up as much as possible and allow the front of your neck to stretch and release tension. Clench your jaw, close your eyes, and tighten your facial muscles. Breathe in deeply and gently exhale, counting to your comfort level. So if your comfort level is breathing in and breathing out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But don't restrict your breath in prenatal, whatever's comfortable, and gently allow your jaw and facial muscles to relax, and then open your eyes. Sit in the awareness of your entire body. Feel relaxed and alert. Bring your attention to your breathing. Inhale deeply and silently, repeating the mantra, I am inhaling. I am exhaling. Keep breathing and reciting the mantras. I am inhaling. I am exhaling. When you notice your mind wandering, gently bring your attention back to your breath and repeat the mantra, I am inhaling. I am exhaling. Gently direct your awareness to your body. Feel the surface you are sitting on. Notice the temperature of your skin. Listen to the sounds around you. Listen to your breathing. Notice the sensations in your body. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. When you feel ready, open your eyes. You are now ready to go on with your plans for the rest of the day. You have arrived at your final destination. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Namaste. May the light in me be the light in you. Please submit questions, comments to us via Teachable. We're so thankful for each and every student, and have a blessed day.